Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is the 30th day of January 2021, and right now this is the Lookout live stream session to where we can all converse and look at a couple of stocks, cryptocurrencies, all to get expectation as to what the trap has in store for these particular markets. Now, if this is your first time ever watching our particular live stream, this is simply an opportunity for us to converse with our artisan members, those who have chose our artisan perk for us to look at their particular charts that they are interested in, so we both can, or we all can, look at the charts together and try to gauge where the trap is going to take the market. So that is what we're going to do here today. So make sure you all hit up the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if this is your first time ever watching our particular live stream. So the first chart that we're going to look at was from Cisco. He had an interest in EOS. Okay, so we're going to look at this particular market for EOS, and then we're going to go ahead and look at a couple of other more. And then I wanted us to take the opportunity to look at GameStop and AMC. If you guys are real active into the stock market, you all know about the major short squeeze that is going on in the stock space, and it is having a major effect on a lot of individual stocks. So we're going to go ahead and look at those charts to see if the short squeeze is going to continue going into next week. Okay, now here we are. We're looking at EOS, and the first question that we always try to answer on looking at price charts is, what is the current trend in the market? And right now, you all can literally see that the market in EOS is just trading sideways, right? Would you all agree with me on that? Go ahead and type yes if you all agree that the market in EOS is simply trading sideways. I want to go ahead and say good morning to Theta Moon to me. What's going on? Dan Clark said that he's in big on Ethereum and ADA. So matter of fact, one of the charts we're going to look at today is Ethereum. So you would see our expectations as to what we expect to go on into the market in Ethereum. But what do you all think in EOS? Do you all expect, or do you all see how this market is trading sideways? Excellent. Okay. Cisco and Theta Moon both say that the market in EOS is trading sideways, and I would agree. You guys can literally tell that sideways trading in EOS literally started back here in March of 2020, and that was support, right? $2 is the support area in the market for EOS. It did it here back in March, and it did it once again on December the 22nd. So that is support. So the trap has already shown us where he is willing to prop up the market, $2. So right now we see in the market in EOS trade around $2.95. Where is restriction? That area of restriction is right here around $4. Okay, so that is the sideways trading action that the market in EOS is currently going through. Okay, so that's not negative, that's not positive. It just simply means that the market is stagnated. It is simply complacent in how it's traded within those two price ranges, $2 support and $4 at restriction. Now, what that symbolizes is how the trap is building up his next calls. Okay, the longer that the market trades in between $2 for support and $4 as restriction, the bigger the next trend is going to be. Okay, so we started this sideways trading action in March. Here we are, March of 2020. It's almost been a whole year that the market in EOS has been trading within this range. So given that, what direction do you think the market in EOS is going to go through? That is the question that we need to answer. Okay, so we have $2 as the area of support in EOS, and we're already trading pretty close to that particular area. I will also state that $2 and maybe 50 cents is a support area as well. Okay, now where do you think the market's going to go? I mean, we're trading all the way down here at $2. There's only three directions that the market can move: lower, higher, or just trade sideways. So we already pretty much eliminated that the market is not going to go lower. So what other two ways do you think? Let me know with a comment in the comment section where you think the market in EOS is headed. So since we said that the market's not going to go lower, it either is going to continue to trade sideways or we're going to see the price go higher. Which one do you all think? Cisco says the market in EOS is looking to go up. Okay, anybody else? What else do you all see in the market for EOS? All B said the market looks neutral. AJ says consolidate. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the chart now. So we're going to start off the market looking at EOS on the 3-day time frame. Okay. Theta Moon says the market is going to go up. Excellent. So looking at the chart on the 3-day time frame, you guys can see that $2.50, like I just mentioned, is support. Okay. Now, right now on this current 3-day price bar, I want to zoom in so we all can look at it pretty good. And the volume is definitely coming to the market in EOS. I mean, it's been a lot higher than what we've seen the last 5 3-day price bars. And we're actually seeing the market move higher. So the current trend in EOS on a 3-day time frame is definitely seeing one of higher price. Looking at the market on EOS on the 5-day, Dan also said the market's going to go higher. So the 5-day time frame, the market in EOS looks pretty healthy. I mean, when you look at this 5-day price bar right here, the one where you see the high volume price bar, that was EOS opportunity, or the trap's opportunity to really bring down the price right here. It exerted a lot of energy to try to push down this price in EOS, and it didn't even do it. Look at the following 5-day price bars. We still maintain price above $2.50. That is excellent. That is positive to see that occur. So yeah, the market in EOS is relatively strong considering that it did not react negatively to this volume. Okay, so we're going to continue to expect the market in EOS to go higher in price. It also confirmed that $2.50 is support. So everyone who said that Cisco, Theta, Dan, all expected the market to go higher in EOS, we will go with that same type of notion, but only in a sense of it going higher within that consolidational trading range, like Prince and All B's have already mentioned. I'm still expecting the market for the most part to still trade in this trading channel, but within that trading channel, we can still play some strength into the market, right? So that is what we're going to do. So we already know that restriction in the market for EOS is around $4. That's about 33.25% profitability if the trap is able to tag that area at $4. Now, there is another area of restriction that we had to pay attention to, which is $3.50. So on this particular video, we would TP the market at $3.50 under the premise that we already know on where we would look for sellers, and it's right there around $3.50. So that will still be about 19.25% profitability in that market movement. So we're going to play on that. We're still going to expect the market in EOS to give us some strength, but right now it's only within this trading channel. Okay, a $4 as restriction and $2 as support. That's it. We're already in position. We've gauged what the trap has already laid down for us in terms of EOS, and we're going to expect it to go higher in price, but not an uptrend, right? Unless something changes after we complete this video in the next week, 2 weeks, and the market really gets some fire, then yeah, we can definitely see EOS break $4 and go a lot higher than that. But for the moment, looking at the chart in EOS, it is definitely emphasizing to us some strength. Okay, so the next chart that we're going to look at is from Cisco as well. He wants us to pay attention and take a look at engine. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Now, the first thing, as always, what do you all see on the chart? What is the current movement in engine? What is the trend? Just looking at these couple of daily price bars. Dan, what do you mean how many days? Because right now you guys can see that in engine, the market is down 5.25%, 5.75%, excuse me. Theta bought some engine about an hour ago. Okay. What trend are we in? Okay, so the market currently in Engine is in an uptrend, right? It started back here in January, the beginning of the year. We saw the market in Engine go higher in price. That is the current trend. So we're going to go ahead and draw the market trend in Engine right now. Okay. Exactly, Cisco. Engine is losing that momentum. You are exactly correct, because the last couple of days, I would say 5 days ago, that's where the weakness entered into the market in Engine. Albie said the market in Engine is weak. She's correct as well too. AJ said he agrees with Cisco. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this market. We understand that the market is weak. The trend overall is one of higher price. So what we need to pay attention to over the next 2 or 3 days is, can the trap come in and prop the market up on this ascending line? Okay. He needs to come in and establish support. We need to see that right here around 32 cents. Okay. It has to. And he'll definitely let us know. He will not let us down in his position as to where he wants to take the price. He would definitely let us know. So we have to be on the lookout over the next 3 or 4 days and see how the market reacts on this line. Let's take a look at Engine on a 3-day time frame real quick. So here we are looking at Engine on the 3-day time frame. You guys can see the last completed 3-day price bar. That weakness was displayed. We can see that, and it bled over into this current 3-day price bar. Now I will say that it is not extremely weak as it was on the prior 3-day price bar, but yet and still the market in Engine is still taking a break. Like Cisco said, is losing its momentum. Funky C, great, good morning. 4 o'clock in the morning from Australia. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this real quick. On the 5-day time frame, this here on the 5-day time frame also lets us know that the market here in Engine is real weak. This current 5-day price bar. The market in Engine saw weakness on this last 5-day price bar, and it was able to close at the high. So that told us that the trap really tried to push the market in Engine to make all-time highs. But currently, we're losing that momentum. The market is not that amped to continue to see this price go higher, not at this moment. So I really want to pinpoint that we need to pay attention to this market around 32 cents. Okay, because this 5-day price bar really emphasizes that we have the potential to continue to see this market move a lot lower past 30 cents. And looking at this on a weekly time frame, I mean, we got a day and 6 hours left, but the weakness in Engine is definitely here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play some of this weakness into the market in Engine. Now, I want you all to tell me, we understand that the current market in Engine is weak. How low do you think the market is going to go before the trap comes in and prop up the price? How low? So we have between 32 cents all the way back down here to 27, 24. So we have, I would say 32 cents, 29 cents, 27 cents, and 24 cents. Those would be the areas of support that we would be expecting the trap to come in and try to prop the market. Which one? And make sure you all go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, this live stream. You guys appreciate us giving you all the lookout on what to pay attention to in these markets. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you guys appreciate it. All right, so Theta Moon says 30 cents is going to be support. Anybody else? 30 cent support. Okay, so let's look. So 30 cents for support would be about 12% movement from where the price is right now. What do you all see as support into the market for Engine? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Theta Movement said 30 cents, which is very logical. I could see that initially as support into the market for Engine, and I would be in line with that same ballpark of thinking. 30 cents, I would say that too. So we would TP the market in Engine right there around 30 cents, which would be about 11.75%. Okay, but I'm going to extend it down just a little bit lower towards 27. Okay, now I'm not expecting it to hit 27, but it's just under the premise that he doesn't hold support at 30 cents. We know the next area. Okay, even though we'll TP the market around 30 cents though. All right, so that's it. We got that in play. We're in position. We understand of what the trap has already laid down for us, and we can see now where the market is anticipated to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at another one. This one is Ethereum. This one's going to be relatively quick. I mean, we did a video a day ago in our video on YouTube, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on Ethereum, but we could go ahead and check it out anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at Ethereum. Okay, so here it is. This is our prediction. We did a prediction yesterday for Ethereum, and we're expecting the strength to come into the market for Ethereum. Okay, now obviously you can tell that on yesterday's closure of price, the market closed off of the high, so that lets us know in this vicinity that there is still a little bit of selling here that is restricting the price of Ethereum going higher. But that's not a negative thing, because I want you all to see we still have 5 hours and 42 minutes left on this current daily price bar, right? But look at the volume. So there's not that many sellers in place right now, right there around $1,400 to $1,450, $1,450. There's not that many people willing to sell Ethereum right now. So the prospect of higher price for Ethereum is still there, no doubt. So we're still expecting the market in Ethereum to go higher in price. Why? Because the volume is light for today's trading day, and it's right there around areas of restriction that the trap had problems trying to break up above recently. That's it. We got it. Okay, so that's about it for Ethereum. If you guys want to see or listen more about what we talked about in Ethereum, you guys can go ahead and check out our Ethereum video that we did yesterday. But again, the strength is still here. It hasn't gone anywhere. Okay, so we're still going to play the strength into the market for Ethereum. Okay, now before I let you all go, those were the three charts that our artisan members wanted us to look at. I wanted to also show you something that is going on into the market right now for XRP. Okay, so let's look at XRP real quick. There's videos right now going on about this pump that is going on in XRP, and it's after the fact. You know, that's one thing that we really want to pinpoint in the market is we got to get in position. You have to make sure you're in position to capitalize on movements like what is going on in XRP right now. You have to be present. And we did our video for XRP about 2 days ago. And you can see already we expected the price to go higher. We expected the market to at least tag out around 30 cents, and it did that. And it exceeded our expectations, which is fine. But for those who are doing live streams right now, those who are going to do videos about this pump in XRP, they're late to the party. They missed it. We were already in position on the expectation that XRP was going to go higher. This is what we're talking about in timing or positioning yourself to be in position to capitalize on this move. This is what language analysis is all about. And we did all of this without being confused. So we'll go ahead and do our video for XRP on tomorrow, just to see what is anticipated going forward due to this recent increase in volume and spread that is ongoing right now in XRP. But for those who are late, you missed it. You need to make sure you get in position. So make sure you continue to support and watch this particular channel to make sure that we are always on watch on where the trap is going to go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and look at game real quick. Okay. If y'all haven't realized, the market in GameStop has been on a tear. A lot of the mainstream media is placing blame on Reddit users, a particular group called the Wall Street Bets. You know, they saw how many of the hedge funds and large institutions have placed an insurmountable amount of short on this particular company, trying to literally bankrupt them. There was under the premise that GameStop was not going to survive the pandemic, that there wasn't going to survive in terms of their brick and mortar business structure, of how many people are going to online gaming. So they place a huge amount of short in the market for GameStop. Now, people have access to a lot of information. Like, information is plethora, is widely available, and somebody exploited that. They exploited how these hedge funds were over 100% short in the market in GameStop. So they took the opposite position and started placing call options in the market and expecting the price for GameStop to go higher. Now, I wanted us to look at this to see for this upcoming work week, will we still see the same amount of volatility for GameStop? Now, this is the daily time frame. Okay. And you all may have heard that Robinhood held restriction on the markets. They only allow one side of trading to occur. If you wanted to sell GameStop, that market was open, but the opposite side of the market wasn't. They wasn't allowing people to come in and purchase GameStop at these prices. And there has been a lot of backlash, and rightfully so, on how they manipulated this particular market in GameStop. It wasn't a free market when Robinhood went ahead and restricted one side of the market. Right? So let's look at this real quick, and we'll have to look at this on, 45-minute hourly time frame for a GameStop. Now look at this. One of the things that many people are saying about this particular situation is that it's unprecedented. Like, this is not the norm. And if you're going to get involved in this particular situation, please understand you need to know what you're doing. Right? The only thing that I'm showing to you is, will this continue going on into next week? I'm not telling you to come in and purchase. I'm not telling you to come in and sell. We just want to see, can this shindig, can this euphoric anticipation and all eyes looking on this company, will it continue into next week? And just looking at these price bars, it does. It looked like the market is not completed with dealing with this situation. It doesn't look like the market in GameStop, at least in the initial trading days of next week, is going to completely collapse. Not yet. You can also see how the market in GameStop, it is still trending in higher price movement. We haven't even broken the trend yet in GameStop. And also, just to show you this, look at the high interest right now in GameStop. So even though Wall Street Bets and many other people exploited how many hedge funds were overly short in GameStop, look at this. This is a website, highshortinterest.com. It keeps track of all of the companies of where people are short. Now, when I say short, they simply are borrowing shares of these particular companies and they're selling it into the market under the premise, under the expectation that the market is going to drop in price. So when they buy it back, they will pocket the difference between what they sold it for and what they bought it back at. But they're hoping that the price will go lower. And look at the short interest right now in GameStop. It is still over 100%. This also is another indication that the market is not done with GameStop. This was updated the 29th. So it was updated yesterday. And the market for GameStop still has 121% interest. So what's going to happen is that when you look at the price of GameStop all the way up here around $340, everyone knows that the price should not be up there. Everyone knows that. So everyone is placing shorts. Everyone is still selling the market in GameStop. They're still in position to capitalize on the price reduction once this is done and over. Instead of the shorts getting wiped out, more people are placing bets that the market in GameStop is not going to stay at these exorbitant prices. That's why the short interest is still at 121%. So yeah, the excitement in GameStop doesn't look like it's going to end next week. I mean, if anything, you've seen AMC, you've seen Nokia, you've seen Bed Bath & Beyond, Fubo TV, Spice, Tanger, like all of these individual stocks are going through the same process. Theta Moon said, I wonder if the decision of brokerage firms to restrict trading like that would deter a good amount of free market purists, investors to lean more into crypto because of decentralized exchanges. You are exactly right, Theta. This is going to spur more movement into the cryptocurrency space to where the centralization of exchanges cannot impinge on people's potential for profitability. You are restricting, literally Robinhood restricted those who were in profitable positions. They could not come in and close out. And it's supposed to be a free market. And I put that in quotations. But for them to come in and just simply restrict the market, it's not right. It kind of gives you an idea of what's really going on in the market, of who's really at the advantage in the market. So yeah, Theta, everyone will eventually move over to decentralized exchanges to where no one individual can come in and shut it down. And the hedge funds, the large financial institutions, I would even say governments of the world would not like that because they lose that control. They lose that ability to pull the switch like they do so often once a stock goes up 12% or 15, 20% and they shut it down. They put a halt on the market. Well, they won't be able to do that on decentralized exchanges. They won't be able to control it. And all of the hedge funds, once they move over to decentralized exchanges, they will completely collapse. Like Melvin Capital. If they didn't get the infusion of billions of dollars from Citadel and some other hedge funds, they would have collapsed based off of the positions that they took in one company. And that's the purpose of a free market. They should have known the ramifications of what was going to happen once they put a short position in GameStop being 100% over the available stock. But instead, they was able to get bailed out. And those who exploited this whole situation with GameStop, they are being restricted on the amount of profitability that they are able to accumulate. And it's not their fault. They call the market precisely. They took the opposite end of the trade. So still anticipating a little bit more excitement to go on into the stock market this upcoming week. GameStop, AMC. And if this continues, it will have reverberations in the overall stock market. You guys can already tell that the overall stock market, you guys can see the Dow 30 ended down 2%. The NASDAQ 100 was down 2%. Even the S&P 500 down 2%. So we're already seeing these large institutions, these major hedge funds react to what is going on by one company, GameStop, because now they got to alter their books. Now they got to rearrange their strategies based off them covering for the shorts that they had on their books. So if they were profitable in, Facebook, Google, any other major, Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, if they were positive on those particular positions, they are selling them now so that they can cover those billions of dollars that they are now owed or that they now had to pay in the market for GameStop. And the other ones that you all can see, AMC, Virgin Galactic, Fubo TV, Bed Bath & Beyond, National Beverage, SunPower, Tanger, GSC, Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll as well has about a 50% short interest in it. This is going to be real interesting on how this plays out. Okay. So from what we can see, looking at GameStop, the market still looks to give us a little bit of excitement next week. And AMC, same thing. So buckle up for the stock market. So that is all that I have. Anybody got any questions before we go ahead and wrap it up? Theta also says, or he wrote, some highly strategic exposure going on. Interesting to see this all play out. I agree. He's getting in position. Well, Theta, you just need to be careful because this is very unprecedented, and you would expect the volatility to be real wacky. You wouldn't expect it to be quite normal. And many of the pundits on mainstream media are already expecting that this is not going to end well for the average retail trader. Yeah, Puerto Rico, we talked about the XRP pump already. Yeah, so once this video gets done and it's uploaded to YouTube, you could go ahead and check it out, Puerto Rico, on what we said about XRP. All right, cool. Appreciate everyone stopping by for the Lookout live stream session. We are in position for the particular charts that we looked at. And like I told you, get ready for a wild ride in the stock market next week. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later.